Thursday Night Fights.
Who controls the high keep pound? Who keeps the Paradox system down? We do. Who keeps Lucklin off the maps? Who keeps the Vashir under wraps? We do. Who holds back the clockwork car? Who makes ruining a star? We do. Who robs players of their sight? Who brings every Bullock fight? We do. Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday Night Fight 17 Night in Nektulos. I'm your host Ronan Lightspan, and tonight we have two amazing matchups for you. The first is going to be to crown the first ever TKF Platinum Champion, and that's for levels 51 to 58. That matchup will be between Ahsilver Fox, level 55 Rogue, and Rampage, level 55 Warrior. The second match is going to be our #1 contender match for Night of Champions March 5th. To face Ptolemy, the Bellium champion. That's going to be between Phadres, level 60 Monk, and Sanvus, level 60 Paladin. Let's get down and view that wonderful footage now.
The footage is corrupt.
Hey, what?
I don't know yet. We sent it to some gnomes in Akanon, and they said they can restore it.
It can be fixed?
Ruinin, we're goblins. We don't know anything about recording videos. Please, Ruinin, don't get mad.
One's for the motherfucking bruises! Blood for blood, the hatred from the streets. If you ain't from there, you'll never see. Watching everybody's move, 'cause everyone's the enemy. I know.
Alright, Bobby, now I would like to introduce one of my favorite fighters, Rampage from Good Guys. You know, last week he may have suffered a defeat, but it was close. He's been working out, he's been gearing, he's been training. There's some rumors that he may be juicing, but they're unfounded. Look at that physique, he's a genetic freak. And his opponent. What is this, some type of film noir? The lighting, the aesthetics, it must be Ahsilver Fox. Server's angsty boy. You better hail the priest of Discord, because you're gonna need it. You know what this music says to me, Bobby? It says I lost a roll at a raid for some loot, and I never got over it. Well, you better get over it, because you're about to get in the ring with the Rampage. Alright, I had to get out of the fireworks display for a second. We got Ahsilver. Gonna try to get a good angle here. This is a little bit of a strange elevation up here. Alright. Both kind of testing each other a little bit. We got arrows flying. Trying to get where Ahsilver is. Okay, over here. He's definitely launching those Antonican javelins. All right, player is... All right, this is quite the... All right, we just got a hit there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, a backstab. That helps. They are neck and neck, both at 83%. Right up in the action here. Okay, that was a backstab and a hit. The player's taking some damage there. All right, so let's get back to this. Ahsilver coming in. Rampage. Swinging and missing. Trying to maneuver. Rampage has about a 14% hit point lead right now. Some of these fans have been at multiple events, super fans of ours. All right, Ahsilver getting lower, 45%, 38%. A critical hit of 108 damage. I saw that right there. I was up close. Ahsilver's gonna need to get some backstabs in. Oh, a proc! Rampage has about a 50% hit point lead. We're really going to need to see something quick out of Ahsilver. He scores a hit, but so does Rampage. The jousting. Ooh. Ahsilver being brought low. We saw Backstab take a huge chunk, down to 13%, getting hit with the bow. Oh, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. We got a new platinum champion. Rampage.
Well, the rogue took an early lead thanks to the use of poisons, which sent the warrior running through the crowd aimlessly for a little while, but the raw hit points and AC and strength of the warrior was a little bit too much today. Well, I talked to Ahsilver afterwards. He said he's gonna gear up, he's gonna use the 1250 platinum to get some more armor, gonna work on them poisons, and he'll be back soon. Well, now it's onwards to the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for your main event. And making her way to the ring, a fighter who's already popular with the fans, Phadres of Legacy of Fire. Bobby, it's about time we get some good-looking ladies in the ring.
Crush that, rip, rap, smash, pop, hit that, you go, my lad. Ho, ho, my lad. Down, down to Scotland, down, down, down to Scotland, down, down, down to Scotland, down. You go, my lad. Ho, ho, my lad.
And her opponent. All right, and making his way to the ring, weighing in at 165 pounds, from Paladin Fate War, the total back-in Sanvus! Bobby, I've had about enough of these Paladins. If another one wins, I might have to just get back in the ring. All right, here we go. Paladin coming in. Monk trying to be evasive, landed a hit. In the lead right now is the Monk, only slightly. Gonna try to get off this podium and go over. Okay, he's swinging and missing. Paladins have been almost undefeated in TKF combat up until now. I can only think of maybe one Paladin ever going down, and that was in a 2v2 fight. Both players at 94%. Sanvus slightly below in hit points. This is almost even now. This is a great fight. This is what you like to see. Remember, the Monk has a mend, which is about a 25% heal, whereas the Paladin has one complete heal. But if they don't use it at the right time, they could blow it. Or if they use it too early, it's not quite a complete heal. All right, let's get in close to see if we can see any of the damage from these hits. Phedres in the lead by 3% hit points. There's a bear. Not scheduled to be part of this competition tonight. Tree blocking a little bit of the angle here. Phadres back up to 96%. Sanvus down to 84. He may have to use his lay on hands. Not yet, but at some point. The monk has yet to use their mend. Now, the thing with the monk is you want to wonder, are you going to use the mend early and hope the fight goes on long enough to use it a second time with the 6-minute cooldown, or do you just wait? I'm the mindset where I would use it as quickly as possible and to slug out the fight. Right now, it appears as if the kit, the advantage is with the Paladin, but right now, it appears like Phedres is out jousting the Paladin, but not quite a clear and decisive lead yet. Oh my God, what a hit! Oh, we see some type of dispelling effect going on. Not quite sure what that was. We have about a 21, 23, maybe 23%. Oh, another hit from the monk. This Paladin is definitely going to have to use lay on hands at some point. Probably trying to see how long they can get away without using it. Somebody get that bear out of the ring. Ooh! We got about a 30% hit point lead for the monk right now. This is an incredible fight. But we do know that even at that low hit points, the Paladin is not done. Now, it's going to be hard for the monk to interrupt the channeling of the Paladin while the punches do have a chance to interrupt. It's not quite as hard of a CC as a stun or a bash or something along that lines, or even a kick. All right, we see a little bit of healing coming out from the Paladin, but being knocked right back down. Paladin has about a 35% hit point lead now. I'm sure he knows at this point he is still safe. See, right now, I would use that mend if I was the monk. This fight could go on for a long time, and you would maybe have a chance to get it back again, which would be game-breaking. Phadres running in. Nice hit on Sanvus. And another. This fight much more in your face. Neither fighter choosing to kite. The crowd is on its feet. Who's going to go on to face Ptolemy? Do they even want to? The Rivervale Kid has not been seen in action once since December, but his name and legacy still haunts any players who knows he is the champion. And they know why. Now, Phadres is going to have some regen from that fungi tunic. So maybe they are thinking not to use the mend. I would have used it much earlier. I'd probably even say now you might still have 6 minutes left in it. But it's hard to say. Anything can happen at night in Nektulos. Oh, the Paladin tries to channel, but is stunned. Or at least interrupted. Paladin is gonna have to use that soon. That lay on hands, you can't hold too long, because if you do, you might not be able to ever use it. Loving this action tonight. The first fight, that was a clinic in chaos. This fight is much more about jousting and heavy hitting. Sanvus below 30%. We have fighters moving over towards me, trying to... All right, Sanvus is below 25% now. Below 20, he's gonna have to... Okay, there goes, I believe... Yes, it have been the lambs to heal that much hit points. Because I did not see a casting from him. Or perhaps maybe that was a superior heal. Still not enough to put Sanvus in the... Oh, Sanvus taking his first lead of the fight. But both fighters back at an even 49. Sanvus has the advantage right now. Phadres down to 35. I would use that mend. Get the hit points up. Gonna look at the time right now. This fight has already gone on for about 8 minutes here. So you definitely would have had time to use that mend a second time. Paladin in the lead by a commanding 16% now. Oh, the barrel roll to evade. Sanvus now has a 23% hit point lead. Coming in with a swing. Looks like he hit. Both fighters got a swing in there. Oh, Phadres below 30%. Sanvus at 54. Oh, there goes the mend. Both fighters back neck and neck here. We're hearing the howling of Enterance wolves in the background. The crowd is chanting for Phedres. I am not sure if that was a lay on hands from the Paladin or if that was a complete, well, not a complete heal, a superior heal. It's very hard to tell. I don't quite know the mathematic calculation behind lay on hands. If you're heavily geared, perhaps it's not a complete heal. I've also seen some paladins choose not to use their lay on hands. Oh, we're seeing all types of stuff here, but it seems like the procs are mostly getting resisted. Sanvus with a 10% hit point lead. That's being narrowed to 7%. Oh, back up to 10%. Phadres at 50, Sanvus at 60. This fight could still go either way. It looks like the crowd may have gotten larger. Sanvus scoring some blows, hiding behind the podium. I do not know if we've seen any Antonican javelins from the monk. We have definitely not seen any archery from the paladin. Okay, this is close. It's about 6% health difference. Now, I am not sure, being that mend is a skill that is a combat skill, will haste actually decrease its cooldown? I don't know. Phadres at 33%, Sanvus at 44%. Really, the thing of spells is not being too effective. Sanvus with a 10% lead here. I have not seen any other attempts, I believe, to heal at this point from the Paladin. 9% lead Sanvus has. I know Phadres is definitely trying to kite this out and maneuver in position cleverly to try to get another mend off. We are 12 minutes into this crazy main event that we're having. You know, they say Night of Champions is going to be March 5th, but this was also a Night of Champions. The Nektulos Night of Champions. Oh, okay. Phedres scoring some hits. Neither of these fighters have a crit or a cripple. So, 5% hit point differential now. Okay, 4%. Can Phadres retake the lead and get some momentum back? %5 hit point differential now. If the Paladin did use their lay on hands, they definitely... Oh, Phadres down to 18%. This is the biggest lead Sanvus has had yet. She's gonna have to try to kite and hope to get that men back. A men could change this fight completely at this point. But without it, the Paladin is closing in. The attrition, the high AC. Sanvus calling it right now, saying the men is gonna suck for me. But can he close the fight before it gets to that point? Oh, Phadres at 10% hit points. At this point, the Paladin, he needs to close in, but he also knows how dangerous those blows from the monk can be. This might be the longest single match in TKF history. This is an Iron Man match. Both of these players are champions, even though it appears as if Phadres may go down momentarily. Will they get the heal back? Will they get the mend? Trying to do everything she can to position herself, but could just be one blow away from death at this point. A swing and a miss, but Phadres lands one. Did I just see a bow shot there? I am not certain. Hitting the 15-minute mark. Whoa, Phadres got the mend! Phadres got the mend! Oh my god! This could be completely different now, but it still depends on whether the Paladin or not used the lay on hands earlier. But it seems like she has some confidence now. Trying to move in. Oh! This could be it! We could be entering the final seconds of this fight! I'm about to lose my levitate, and I had casted it right before this fight. I'm on the ground now, calling this one, everyone. I'm on the ground. Sanvus retaking the lead, though. I think Phadres knows she's got to go in and fight with all she has. It's definitely not going to last long enough to get another men back. But standing toe-to-toe with a Paladin is trying to fight a brick wall. Slowly narrowing Sanvus's lead down to only 6% hit points. I do think if both fighters are slowed down a little bit, that the advantage might be with the monk. Only 4% differential. Oh, but Sanvus scores a blow. Oh, and another one. 13% hit point differential here, fans. gonna have to use my J-boots again. That's how long this fight has been going on. What an incredible showcase of two EverQuest champions here. Whoever wins tonight may go on to face Ptolemy, but they're both winners in my book, and I'm sure in the fans. Looks like Phedres is nearing the end. Trying to score. Oh, but a nice hit. Knocking Sanvus below 20%. 1% hit point. The next blow will probably end this fight, and that's it. Winner, Sanvus. What a fight. Longest in TK history. Fans mourning the loss. I don't think we've seen anything quite like that in a long time on this server. Sure, we see people kill dragons with 50 more people than they need to, but we haven't seen stuff like this. This is good. This is great PvP. And now for the raffle.
Snow is beginning to fall outside of the TKF studio, and that is my cue for the end of the show. I'm glad for everybody who came out this week, and sorry about the issues with recording, but we're going to have an amazing event on March 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Butcher Block Mountains at the chessboard. You will witness these matchups. You will see Rampage defend his title against the mystery opponent, and Ptolemy defend the main title against none other than Sanvus, who was victorious tonight. Thank everybody once again for coming out. I'm your host, Ronan Lightsbane. Have a good evening.